Super Mario Maker is one of my favorite games on the Wii U. I've had a ball spending hundreds of hours creating, designing, and tweaking different level designs, all in an effort to create the best possible version to upload online for the rest of the world to try out. In some ways, Super Mario Maker is the ultimate 2D Mario game, bringing creators and players together to enable what is essentially a never-ending Mario adventure. It's a truly remarkable experience. And now, just a little over a year later, Nintendo's porting the game to their handheld platform in the form of Super Mario Maker 3DS, bringing with it a handful of new features on top of almost everything from the original game. Emphasis on almost, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Now arguably, one of the most important features in the game about making levels is the level creator itself, and thankfully, it's made the transition to the 3DS mostly unscathed. It's still incredibly robust and as simple to use as ever, allowing you to mix and match all kinds of Mario objects with ease. Want to create a Tower of Bowser's? Yeah, why not? Or how about a roaming Bullet Bill launcher that shoots out Hammer Brothers instead? The sky's the limit. But in the move to the 3DS, I did find the workspace a bit cramped this time around as a result of the 3DS's tiny touchscreen display, resulting in fewer tiles visible on screen at once without scrolling. And that holds true even after hiding the newly toggleable side menus. But that aside, the editor is otherwise entirely usable. Every object and feature that you know and love is back and accounted for, with only one notable exception. Or maybe that's 150 exceptions, as the Mystery Mushroom and its myriad costumes are nowhere to be found. Which, speaking as a creator, is a pretty big bummer since it really helped tie together some of my wackier non-Mario themed levels. I mean, what good is a Wind Waker themed level with no Link? And the Mystery Mushroom's absence affects more than just creators, but players too, as any level that uses them in the Wii U version simply can't be played here. Now to be fair, that still leaves a ton of levels left, most of them even. But that is a selection that will be slightly less diverse than on the Wii U. Anyways, once you've finished making your masterpiece, you can save it to the course bot, along with up to 119 other stages, and then share it for the world to play via Street Pass. And only Street Pass. That's right, besides directly transferring it to a friend's 3DS locally, Street Pass is the only way to have anyone else play your 3DS created levels. Or in other words, it's impossible to upload levels online. Let me repeat that, there's no way to post your 3DS custom levels online for others to play. It's totally baffling, as it completely misses the entire point of Super Mario Maker, which even the box itself says is to play, create, and share. After all, what's the point of creating levels if no one can play them? And no, Street Pass is definitely not a suitable replacement. Okay, so the making and sharing portions of Super Mario Maker 3DS are a bust, but what about the playing portion? And thankfully, the game holds up a little bit better here, allowing access to almost any level shared from the Wii U version of the game, except for any levels containing mystery mushrooms. But there's a catch here too, and that's the fact that your ability to find courses is significantly more limited than the Wii U version, in that you really only have two options. Option 1 is to play the 100 Mario Challenge, in which you'll tackle a series of random levels of varying quality, one after another. Now option 2 is recommended levels, which serves up a selection of 30 presumably highly rated levels they can freely choose from. And if nothing quite catches your eye, you can throw out the whole group and try again. And that's it. Those are literally your only two options to find levels. So if you saw a video of a killer course on YouTube, or if a friend recommended one to you, good luck finding it here, as you can't search for specific levels at all, whether by course ID, creator, or any other means. The game doesn't even support the fantastic bookmark site feature. The only levels you can play are the ones the game randomly selects for you. But for as limited as it is, the recommended levels option actually did a surprisingly good job of finding half-decent levels for me to play, such as one that played with the day and night theme, or another where I had to lead a Monty Mole to the goal. There is certainly no shortage of good content to find, it just might not be the exact content you're looking for. Another area where the 3DS version comes up short is a social aspect, or rather, the complete lack of it. You can't like a course, nor leave a comment. Heck, you can't even see the feedback left from other players on the Wii U version of the game. There's not even something as simple as the overall star rating here. It's pretty shocking how there's literally no way to give or see feedback of any kind. And here's another problem with Course World. You need to be online to play any of it. Which means that the bulk of the game's content is inaccessible if you're not near a Wi-Fi point, which is a bit antithetical to the idea of this being a portable game. I'm at a complete loss as to why the game doesn't automatically cache some levels for you to play when you're offline. Now, it's not all bad news, as the new Super Mario Challenge mode grants access to 100 levels created by Nintendo themselves. And yes, you can actually play these offline. And most of the ones I played were actually pretty good, even if they didn't offer a ton that I hadn't seen already from other creators. But there is something to be said about having a lot of generally high quality levels available right at your fingertips. Plus, each of those levels comes with a pair of secondary objectives that you can earn medals for completing, although the second of those challenges is only revealed upon replay, which is a bit annoying. So all in all, Super Mario Maker 3DS is, well, perplexing. On the one hand, it's remarkably faithful to the Wii U version in terms of visual style, presentation, and even the level editor in general. And heck, it's even better in a few ways too, with a vastly improved and more personable tutorial, as well as a new Super Mario Challenge mode which can be fun. And yet, those improvements barely matter as the game completely misses the main point by not letting you do anything with the levels you've created beyond sharing them locally with friends or with strangers via Street Pass. The inability to upload courses online is a deal breaker for me, and makes Super Mario Maker 3DS a bit of a misnomer when it's really more of a Super Mario Player 3DS. And even in that respect, it comes up short compared to the Wii U one with its lacking search options and absolute zero feedback and social interaction. As it turns out, these missing features were the lifeblood of the Wii U game that tied everything together. Whereas Super Mario Maker 3DS is like a car without the engine, a body without a heart, a person without a soul. What is here isn't terrible, but it also misses the point by undermining its own content. It's just meh to me. Now perhaps I look upon it more favorably in a vacuum, but in a world where the vastly superior Wii U version exists, I simply can't recommend it. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned to GameXplain for more reviews and other things gaming too.